All right, so today we are talking about Black Clover Mobile's gacha revenues and some other gacha revenues from games that I actually do play. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video, and also kind of just breaking down if it's good, bad, and all the in between. So we could already see Black Clover Mobile for JP in the first section. You could probably find it very quickly, and I think that's going to be something very important to talk about. Um, but essentially, that's basically it. So let's talk about what we got on global, what we got on JP, and then go into the the revenue. So on global, we got Magna and Charlotte. Now, Magna was not really too good. Okay, he basically was dead on arrival because of the fact that he had no sustainability, and in this meta, having a DPS without immortality or second life, as Julius has, is very rough because they could just be one tapped. Because he came the minute Transcendence came out. Now, Charlotte obviously is still the number one unit in the game, maybe arguably the number one on JP. I could easily top three, right? So, Charlotte was very good, but you didn't need to summon on this banner, and I told most people to get our two dupes. Then Witch Queen, very good Asta support, and I think many people did summon, but the amount of people that did, okay, to be fair though, actually, hold on. Just looking at the amount of views this Witch Queen guide got, I'm going to say Witch Queen was a unit that a lot of people summoned for. 24,000 for a build guide, just looking at it, it rivals Charlotte's, right? And Charlotte was a free unit. So, yes, Witch Queen, a lot of people summoned for. And then Fauna does not seem as many people did summon for. But some people really did like Fauna, and they did summon for her. And go ahead. But obviously, she's not really meta. She's not going to be runnable in the long term. We just got Spirit Dive. Okay, so those were the 4 units. We got basically a pretty mid amount of units, right? Okay, if we're looking at it, we got 4 units. Usually we would get maybe a bit more. They would have squished in more, but now they seem to be slowing down. Now, from this, you should not have summoned. This, you might have summoned, okay? And this, you shouldn't have summoned. So there might have been one banner you summoned on, but it was not something guaranteed. But if you decide to go for mono red, then I believe you summoned for Witch Queen. But if you got lucky, there was not really much reason to summon on much of anything, okay? So that's for global. Now for JP, all right. In in March, we got Clover Academy, Noelle and Rill, and then we got Spirit Dive, Now, Noelle and Rill are pretty decent. I feel like Rill had much more of an impact. Noelle is sometimes runnable, but I just don't really see many uses for Noelle. But Rill is looking pretty good. Now, Yuno's money should pretty much be a good amount already in it, right? If we look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4 days of March, so a lot of it is already going to be there from Yuno's banner when we check the revenues. So yeah, we got 3 units. Noelle's okay, but it's another Noelle. I think people, unless it's a canon Noelle, are starting to get a bit tired of it. But Noelle's actually, I don't know, I actually really like her design for this one. I think we could find it pretty early on. I really think it looks pretty clean, right? Rill's is pretty nice animation wise, but Noelle's skin is really cool. So these units, I think, were pretty good, but definitely not amazing. I think the seasonals are not as crazy as they once were, in my opinion. And then too, what was unfortunate with is that he is not number 1 uncontested. All right, mono red keeps him in check. It is not like when Asta came out. It is not like when Julius came out, and it is not like when Mario came out, where they all served a pretty grand purpose. He just expands the mono green team a bit more, but does not completely counteract mono red. So with that in mind, we could see that Black Clover Mobile, it did worse. All right, so it did worse. Could I... Okay, well, I'm going to duplicate this because I want to keep that open. But if we go down to... Okay, wait, no, hold on. Okay, so we go to JP, and we see that December, obviously, Black Asta came out. Then if we check, okay, January probably trickled in a bit of money. Now, what was cool about this, December, was that the fests were out for 3 weeks. Now, in January, we got Ceremony, Yami, and Luck, and then Mario, which is why it's at 160k. And because she came out on the last day of the month, then it trickled into February, and February had Zora and Vanessa, 2 very good units. Okay, 2 units I really do like, both S tier at the bare minimum. And then, oh yeah, we got Party Mimosa and William. So it seems to kind of stabilized, where because Mario helped them out, then it was at 160 for February. Okay, February, and it took a bit of money from January because Mario came out on the last day of the month. But because they had bad seasonals but good pickups, then February was fine. And March is a bit lower. Now, March being this low could be, obviously, people were not really... Also, just want to say, the way I view this is not really by the amount they make, because I know it's dead, right? I've been saying that JP is just a lost cause. Now, the way I see this is the graph. Okay, the graph is showing me how the money will look. All right, on global, it's a pretty, or should be a pretty accurate representation, but not exactly. All right, the global meta is going to be looking much different. People are going to summon for different things, but at the same time, right? At the same time, it's a pretty accurate representation of how I could see it. So Spirit Dive does not seem that he will be making as much. Okay, 4 days out compared to 1 day out for Mario, and January still did better. So I would say that Spirit Dive with Rill in the Well is just even somehow worse than the little bit of money that came in for February from Mario Leona. And then Zora and Vanessa seem to be that they will be big hits. All right, big hits. A lot of people do like Zora, especially globally. So I'm gonna say that the month where we get Zora and Vanessa, okay, which should be, I think we're gonna get that in that's gonna be May. So I think right before anniversary we get Zora, Vanessa, and then Spirit Dive is gonna be our half anniversary unit, which I think is super unfortunate. If I'm being honest, okay, Spirit Dive to me does not meet that expectation, but he is a super fun unit. Okay, a super fun unit. I think one of my favorites. It's just people are probably going to be disappointed. If I'm being honest, they're going to be disappointed because they might not have mono green built up, might not summon because, oh, well, I have mono red, or just, well, are going to realize he's not as good as he should be. Okay, he's not number one, which for half any unit on global, you would expect, right? You would expect. But to be fair, they are pretty bad at making celebrations good. I mean, hold on. Let me pull this up. What's very funny, I find, so I was saying that somehow better celebration than 100 day. And they got, like he said, only for a chance. We not getting nothing from this picture. They are giving 3 tickets for all servers, okay? Plus 10 in game. So immediately that's 13. The 100-day celebration gave us 10 tickets. This random April Fool's thing is giving minimum 13 tickets plus 20 of these crabs, okay? And that's somehow better than the 100-day. 100-day, even the shop for this is better for the April Fool shop. So yeah, I think that they have some revisions to do for big celebrations, and hopefully the Spirit Dive half annie is going to be looking a lot better. But still, overall, 120k to me is not that bad, because Rill in the Well, I don't think many people summoned. If they did, they just picked. Actually, no, you can't really pick a unit on JP anymore. I would say that Rill, a lot of people summoned for Rill, then that was it. And then well, I mean, there you go. Was a bit of an unfortunate case, but obviously not as bad as you would think, right? But still, I wonder how much money Mario's banner made. That's something I'm pretty interested in, but for now we are never gonna know. All right, so now we could kind of go up a bit. Okay, so AFK Arena, honestly, I didn't even know it had like a JP exclusive, but getting 150k, I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, if I would need to see global, right? Obviously, I am playing AFK Journey, and I've been playing a lot, right? I had to restart because I wanted to play with my friends in another server, because they're on server 1. If y'all haven't started yet, honestly, bro, I'm really liking it. AFK Journey is pretty cool. Very easy to play on the side. Just been playing it while watching ReZero. Then One Punch Man World, this insane fall off to below 1 million. Then Tower Fantasy. I would need to see global, but they've been doing a lot of ads with big creators, so it's a bit unfortunate. Okay, 700,000. Okay, they're making less than a million. Okay, I see. Even with the Evangelion buff, my god. Oh my god, I should have played it though, because I do like my Eva. This light, I think there was another version, I didn't see it, but about a million, right? About a million, not too bad. Honkai Impact, massive, massive rise. Okay, I wonder what Honkai got. Y'all let me know down below. Even for global, okay, well, congrats to that. Was it their new like version or something? Because I saw Section was tweeting about that a bit. Then AFK Arena, also CN is doing pretty good. I mean, 1.6, you really can't complain. I mean, I know now is not really the time for AFK Arena, but still good. And then, hey, look at this. We're tied. We're tied. And then AFK Journey 2.2, which we'll talk about right after. But Black Clover Mobile getting 2 million. Now, from what we just talked about, right? I honestly think, in my opinion, that it's fine. Okay, Black Clover Mobile with this much. This looks like an insane drop off, but there was no way they were going to keep December with Noel and Julius hype combined. And then what? I mean, the drop off to me makes sense. Okay, we got no fest. And I mean, seeing if in April it rises is going to be pretty. I mean, it's going to be important, right? If April does rise, then I think we're looking fine. I mean, it will, in my opinion. And if it if it doesn't rise and it drops, then I think we're kind of fucked in the long term. But if not, I think we're looking pretty good. 2 million for a month like this, to me, is pretty fine. Okay, with Charlotte and Magna. I actually think it's pretty nice, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm very happy with this. Honestly, I'm happy with this. 2 million is something they could definitely work with. And some people might be like, oh, fault if they fell off. And like, yes, they did, but they're still able to make enough, right? They're able to make more than enough. And I mean, just from the first 3 months alone, from what the little birdie said, I mean, they should be able to at least survive till the end of this year for service. And I mean, considering if they continue making more and they do have a bit of a comeback with Half Annie, which is my expectation and beyond, then I think Black Clover is going to be doing pretty good, right? 2 million. Okay, remember, 4 units, 2 million. I think if they could hold that, and I feel like March was probably the most dead month of it all, and April is going to be quite similar. So I honestly am pretty happy with this. I mean, you guys let me know what you think, but 2 million is still survivable. We've seen so many gotchas surviving on 100,000, and I feel like 2 million is a number that they could thrive off of. Okay. It's not 17 million, but there was no way they were going to keep this at all. But I think this little boost is going to keep them alive for a while, right? 17 million is something some gachas dream of having. And because we got this, the 2 million is doable, especially because they only released 4 units, barely anything. Besides the big update, the big quality of life, but not many units is kind of what I'm trying to say. Because usually we would have gotten like 5 or 6 units, or even 6, 7, right, in a month, if you consider it. But we didn't. Right, and obviously we didn't have the Julius and all that hype, but Julius is coming back. Mario's being well brought out, and also I mean I think besides that we're gonna be getting Zora and Vanessa at the end of the month. I think no I don't think I think it goes till the end of the month, season 6. So unfortunately no, I don't think so. But Zora and Vanessa is gonna be in May. So May's gonna look pretty stacked. I think is either gonna come out at the end or beginning of June. We'll have to see, but I really hope Global pushes back the release date. So that's it for Global. But honestly, me personally, I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, 2 million, not horrible. They're still looking like pretty decent, in my opinion. Okay, 2 million is livable. Look at how many gachas are below it. Okay, and obviously Black Clover does cost more to make, but they did have that boost. Okay, remember they had the boost from the first month that is going to help them keep afloat until they get shit figured out. And if they don't get shit figured out, well, I mean, everyone's jumping ship, including me. So there's that. Now, AFK Journey, new gacha came out, what? 27th of March, so 4 days, 2.2 million. That's huge. Okay, that's huge. Very happy for the game because the game is actually really good. Listen, I got sponsored, and I'm probably going to get sponsored again, and I'm going to play it very happily because I've been playing the game, okay, while watching stuff, while on the road, okay, just, randomly, okay, and I like it, okay, it's a nice chill game, and, I mean, I'm enjoying it, okay, I got my Vala back up to Legendary on my new account, which takes 2 dupes to get, minimum, well, actually 1 dupe, and then you could get her up with some, like, essence thingies. Honestly, really liking AFK Journey, so that's cool. DBL looking like kind of low, but jumped back up on JP. Global's going to be way higher, so that's good. Then Grand Cross 2, massive rise. Okay, massive rise. Oh, okay, so CN this light is the thing that's keeping this light afloat, is what I'm understanding. And Reverse 1999, that drop-off is insane. Same with JJK Fanpara. Okay, wow, that is crazy. I think this is the most surprising one. I mean, if we look at it, wow, okay. Started off at 25, same thing as Black Clover, insane drop-off, but they did very good in just November. But I think it's going to come back over time. That I don't even, doubt, okay? Then we go up. See Arc Knights with a big boom. Same with Grand Cross. What they released? Oh, was it Tower of God that really went crazy? It might have been. It could have been. Dokkan maintaining its 7 million on Global. Now, considering what we got on Global, I mean, that's pretty good. I don't remember anything crazy. And I mean, at least they're going to be getting Dragon Fist and Harudegar next, so that's good. But JP Dokkan, okay, yeah, obviously massive drop-off. It was anniversary, so, you really got to expect it. There's not really much more to say for anniversary for JP. But Legends seems to be pretty high, unless I missed it. Did I miss it? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, up to 11 million. Love to see it. Nikkei looking at 14. All right. Now, Nikkei, oh my God, these numbers. I wish Black Clover had numbers like that. Jesus. And then Fate looking great. And, bro. Okay, Naruto Mobile. I need to play this out. Like, 25 million is a bad month. Is a bad month. Oh, it's only been out for 3 months. Oh, wait, no, what? It says, did they only start covering it recently? That might be it. But then Honkai almost at 100 million. Bro, they almost got 100 million on CN for Acheron. Like, shit. Oh my God. In total, 45 million? Way surpassing Genshin by 55 million for CN. And then for Global, surpassing it by 22 million. Wow. Wow. Good shit, Star Rail. Good shit, Star Rail. That is amazing stuff we've seen from Star Rail. But, you know, Genshin barely did anything and they still got this money. So, very unfortunate. But Star Rail looking good. Love to see it. Hard work paying off, right? Doing good stuff. And look where it's bringing them. And yeah, CN seems to have a lot of, like, crazy gotchas. Like, mobile, Naruto Mobile, Arc Knights. Obviously, Honkai, just god damn. And then even this, like, I mean, still doing, like, good money on CN, I would say, overall. Okay, is it me? Okay, I guess they're only counting this year. No, that's not it. I think is it's only for these gotchas, right? Because then if we go to like Starville and stuff, okay, okay, yeah. So I guess it's only this year. Am I tripping? Because then if you go to Nikkei, we just saw all of them, right? Yeah. So I don't really understand that, but y'all let me know what if I'm doing something wrong down below. But anyway, 2 million for global. Yeah. Overall, I'm pretty fine with this. I mean, if they maintain 2 million, they're gonna be running a while. Will they? That's going to depend on if they actually bring new stuff because now they do have to kind of hook players back in and then we'll be good. I mean, this April Fool's thing was actually really nice. I just wish it was done for 100-day celebration. 100-day celebration should have been way bigger. Um, but yeah, not really much more to say. Like, at least giving it more pulls, stuff like that. But still, season 5 was great. Season 6 is going to be a bit of a sleeper season. But season 7, trust me, is going to be back to greatness unless they fumble even harder. But we'll have to see. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a sleeper month. But, you know, we got a bit more solo leveling to do. But besides that, I think I'll have a pretty slow month for content creation. And then in May, solo leveling launch. And then anniversary at the end of the month. So, I mean, I'm going to be equipped to do a bunch of good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video and peace.